Okay, welcome to Math 101, College Algebra. This is the Spring 2009 class. Our first meeting was last Friday, that was April 10th, and I'm going to harp on this several times. Our attendance is critical to this class. Not that I grade a lot for attendance. 10% of your grade will be based on your attendance, but in order to really get the concepts in a 11-week period, you really need to show up. We're going to start with some really basic stuff. For those of you who took Math 98 or 99, we're going to get back to some of the basics with that in the first 2 weeks, and then work our way into doing some college algebra. For those of you who've taken algebra before, I'm going to bring this class up to linear equations and being able to recognize how to graph a linear equation, how to convert a graph to an equation. And that's probably as far as we're going to be able to take it in that period of time. For those of you who might remember the quadratic equation or things that are a little bit more complex, we're not going to get that far. But I will try to give you some real-world examples that may help you in your future endeavors. Certainly to be able to look at graphs, recognize them, look at trends, be able to use some of these skills as you plan for business and so on. I'm more interested in the critical thinking skills that are necessary to be able to survive the game of life. And we're going to probably take as much time thinking about how we're thinking rather than worrying about learning every single concept in algebra. Again, to introduce, my name is Roland Perrault, and I am an instructor here at Gibbs. I've been teaching now the college algebra class for about 1.5 years, and this will be my last class, as this class won't be offered again in Farmington. It will be offered, I believe, one more time in Norwalk. But anyhow, my email address is rperrault, that's R-P-E-R-R-E-A-U-L-T, at gibbsfarmington.com. More important, you could find all the information about the class at my webpage. So I'll read this off to you very slowly right now. The webpage address is http://www.mrpscience.us/Gibbs, G-I-B-B-S, it's a capital G, and then /Gibbs with a small g, Gibbs.htm. There you'll find the class syllabus and basically what I'm reading from to introduce you to this class. Each week before class, you do need to log into that web page and click on the Spring 2009 Algebra class. Choose the pretest for that week. Each week, you take a pretest ahead of time. Basically, it'll be 20 or 25 questions, multiple choice, and those are the concepts we're going to go over during the week. Now, the neat thing about the pretest doesn't count, but it gives you a chance to figure out what are we going to be doing in class this week. And if you get 25 out of 25, you figure it's going to be easy street. On the other hand, if it's something where I didn't get some of those problems, I don't understand, you come into class prepared to learn, because what I'll do, if you notice, there's the pretest for each week, and then the thing right beneath it will be the notes for the pretest, which basically give you all the answers and my explanations. What I do in class is I take the time to go over each of them one at a time so that you could ask questions and sort of, if you didn't get it from looking at the notes, you will get it after we go over it together. And then what we do, and this is the part that counts each week, is you'll take a post-test in class online. Again, it'll be 20 to 25 questions, very similar to the pretest. And, the problems will be slightly, different numbers and so on, but it's the same structure as the pretest. And that's what counts. This way here, what you could do in preparation, you take the pretest. Let's see how you do, and then you could print out the notes. The notes you could use in class. So, when you come to class, you could take notes on the notes, and you could use those when you take the post-test. And in fact, you could use the notes and any of the other materials that you get in class for your midterm and for your final. Also, I'll be talking more in the class on April 17th about using Cengage Now. Cengage Now, for those of you who use my math lab, Cengage Now is an online textbook for the book that we're using. So it gives you even more opportunities for practice and drilling. Okay, in class on Friday, I'll begin promptly at 6 p.m. I like to start on time and go over each of the pretest problems. After going through each problem and addressing questions you might have, you'll then take the post-test for that chapter, which will be used to determine your grade for the course. The course is broken down into 11 weeks, and in the 11 weeks, we already had week 1, that was on April 10th. That was an introduction, which is what you're watching now. Week 2, we're going to start with chapter 1. We go through 4 chapters in the book, and then we'll take a midterm, which will be on paper. It will not be computer-based. It will be on paper on May 15th. Then we will go on with chapters 5 through 8, and then our final exam will be week 11. That's on June 19th. We'll have the final again on paper. Now, how the grading is broken down. Your midterm and your final are each worth 15% of your grade. So 15% for the midterm, 15% for the final. The chapter tests each week, that counts for 60% of your grade, the total of the 8 chapter tests. And then your class participation, as I mentioned earlier, counts for 10%. I'll give you a letter grade based on your achievement. Now, to fully benefit from a Gibbs College program, a student is expected to attend classes as scheduled. So, basically, if I don't see you in class after a few weeks, I will drop you from the course. We just don't have time to play around. I have understanding about things like, jobs and whatnot. I have another job too. The important thing is for you to communicate to me if there are issues. And if I can help, I will. If I can't, if it's just something where it's just not going to be feasible, then I'll let you know that too. In terms of being able to make things up, the beauty of this class is that the materials are online, except for the midterm and the final. The materials, including video of explanations in the class, are available online. So if you are sick or whatever, you still have an opportunity to, to participate. But the important thing is to let me know that you're doing that. I'm not a mind reader. So, if we could communicate directly, the thing that really peeves me, and I say this every term, is, you could leave messages with Gibbs, you could leave messages at the front desk, but I get this in personal note. You'll look at the syllabus, you have access to me, you have my cell phone number, you have my home phone number, you have my email. Try to keep it direct, one-on-one. Keep it personal between me and you as far as what's going on so that we could assure that you're going to be successful in this class. Typically, what I say in the first week, and our attendance for April 10th was not good. So, already most of you who are watching this video are realizing that, okay. Basically, I'll give A's and B's. If you do the work, if you try, you'll get an A or a B. An A if you're achieving, a B if you're working hard and doing your best. But I can't know that you're doing that if you don't show up or if you're not doing the work. So you need to communicate with me regarding that. Grades last term, I had a few students who really were struggling with their attendance. I can't help that. I just send you, emails reminding you. Sometimes the emails could be a little direct, but it's really to prompt you to get into class each week. Our class last week, we were there all of 2 hours. I know it's a 4-hour class. There's going to be some weeks where we might use the 3-4 hours. But, there's some, like this week with Chapter 1. For most of you, you probably, when you're done with the class, you say, that's it. It might be 8 or 8:30. But, recognize that as the material gets tougher, we may take a longer time. I look forward to seeing you in future classes. And I hope that this opportunity with the online materials, including the videos, will give you an opportunity to get to know me and to get to know how the class is operated. The relationship between the teacher and the student in the class is one that's got to be built on trust. And, I'm telling you up front, trust me that if you show up, you're going to do okay. I deal with people who are math phobic. I deal with people, they don't like math, whatever. Some of the best surveys I get from students after the classes are done are the comments, from those students who really didn't like math, but enjoy the class because we tried to make it relevant to what you're going to be doing in the future. So I wish you all the success, and as I said, I hope to see you in future classes. Take care.